Okay, students. So now let's get started. So this is what we call as theorem on total probability. Okay. So the idea is like this. Let E1, E2, E3, etc. up to En be partition of the sample space S. And suppose that each of the events E1, E2, En each of them has non-zero probability. Let A be any event associated with S. Then the total probability that A happens is given by P of E1 multiplied by P of A given that E1 has happened plus P of E2 multiplied by P of A given that E2 has happened and so on and so forth. Okay. This is what we call as theorem on total probability. You will get complete clarity when we do a question based on this. Okay. Is there any issue with your laptop?
Sir, it's just starting, sir, now.
Okay, man, no problem. You can, if you want, you can be on off video and just log in through laptop and then come in. Okay. Laptop is working, right?
Yes, sir, it's working.
Yeah. Let it log in. Okay, let it take you. Just I think within 5 minutes it will be resolved, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Please go ahead. Okay. So the next continuation of theorem on total probability, the next step is what we call as Bayes theorem. So if E1, E2, E3, etc. up to n or n non-empty events which constitute a partition of sample space S, that is E1, E2, E3, etc. or pairwise disjoint. When I say pairwise disjoint, that means they don't have anything in common. That means I can also term these events as mutually exclusive. All right. And E1 or E2 or E3, etc. up to En. Or I can also write it as union, and that's going to give you sample space, which means E1, E2, E3, E4 up to En are not just disjoint, but they're also exhaustive, which means if I do union of all of them, I get the sample space, right? And let A be any event having non-zero probability, then probability that any one of these E events, E1 or E2 or E3, right? EI, I will keep it as. Given that A has already happened, will be nothing but P of EI multiplied by P of A given EI divided by the total probability which we found in the previous case. Okay. So as a theorem, I'm not sure if you have followed this, right? But when we take an example, it can become very clear. It's a very, very important topic. You understand it, then it becomes very easy. Okay. So let's do a few questions based on this. Yes, you can just look into this question now. An urn contains 5 red and black balls. A ball is drawn at random. Its color is noted and is returned to the urn. Moreover, 2 additional balls of the color drawn are put in the urn and then a ball is drawn at random. What is the probability that the second ball is red? Okay, now let's look into this now. So, an urn contains 5 red and black balls, right? A ball is drawn at random. Its color is noted and it is returned to the urn. Correct? Moreover, 2 additional balls of the same color are drawn or put into the urn and then a ball is drawn at random. What is the probability that the second ball is red? Okay. So required probability. What is the required probability? Probability that the second ball is red. Okay. So what are the different possibilities which are there? First I am drawing a red ball, right? And then what I'm going to do? I'm going to add 2 additional balls of red color into the urn and then again I am drawing a red ball. This is one possibility. Or first I did not take a red ball, but I took a black ball. But this time, since I have taken a black ball, what I will return? I will return 2 black balls into the urn, right? And then second ball is red, correct? So these are the 2 possibilities which are there. So accordingly, when I substitute, I'm going to get the answer, right? So let me give you an idea in detail so that you understand well. You can see here. Okay, let's say there's an urn which contains 5 red balls and 5 black balls. Okay. Now you're going to draw a ball, right? What could be the possibilities? Yes, Johan. What are the possibilities if I draw a ball?
Either red or black.
Very good, right? Suppose if it is red, right? Suppose if the first ball drawn is red. Let me call it as R1, okay? That means the first ball drawn is red, right? What is the probability that the first ball is red?
1/2.
Yeah. So R1 represents the probability, the event that the first ball drawn is red. So let me write it as 5/10. Is it okay, Johan?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Now, the moment I take a particular ball and the color is noted, right? This is one possibility. What other possibility is there, Johan?
That we take a black ball.
Yeah, you take a black ball. So let me call it as B1, which means the first ball that I'm drawing is black. What is the probability of that?
5/10.
Very good, 5/10. Right, very good. Now, Ranika, you can answer this question. Now, the moment I take a ball and I note the color, what I am going to do to the urn?
2 additional balls are added.
2 additional balls of that color are put into the urn. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So in the first case, what is my next step? Yes, Ranika, I add.
2 additional balls of the color drawn.
Which is the color drawn now in the first case? In this case, suppose if it is red, which is drawn.
If it's red, then the probability would be
No,
7
not
by
probability.
12.
I'm just asking you what is the event I'm doing now.
You add 2 red balls.
Very good. I'm adding 2. I add 2 red balls to the urn. Now, can you tell me how does the urn look like? How many red balls are there in the urn?
7 red balls.
Ranika, I have already taken a red ball. I think you're clear with that, right?
It is not
Returned to the urn.
returned.
It is returned to the urn. Okay, correct. I'm replacing it, so that's correct. So how many red balls are there?
7 red balls.
Very good. How many black balls are there?
5 black balls.
Correct. Okay. Now, what am I doing now, Ranika? What is the next step that I'm doing?
The next step is
I'm drawing another ball.
another ball.
And what is that ball?
The second ball is red.
Correct. The second ball is red. So there is no choice about that. So the second ball is red. Given that the first ball was red, what is it going to be? Now from this on,
Yes,
I'm taking a red ball. It's as simple as that. So what is the answer?
so it would be 7 by 12.
That's all. 7/12. Very good. Excellent. Johan, did you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now can you tell me my next process? Suppose this is possible. Or I could have done another thing, right? What is that? I could have taken a black ball in the first place, right?
Yes.
If I had taken a black ball, what do I do next?
Add 2 more black balls to the.
Exactly. I add 2 black balls to the urn, correct?
Yes.
So now can you tell me how does my urn look like?
We'll have 7 out of 12 black balls.
Yeah, 7 black balls are there and 5 red balls are there. Very good. Because I am returning that initially taken ball back to the urn.
Yes.
So what will be my probability? Now second ball, what am I drawing? Johan?
Black.
No. Second ball, what is it drawn? What is it?
Oh, yeah, red.
So there is no second, no two ways about it, right?
Okay.
So the second ball drawn is red. Given that, what was the first ball which was drawn?
Black.
That's all. So what is the probability now? What is the probability of drawing a second ball? I mean, what is the probability of drawing a red ball from the urn now?
5 by 12.
Exactly, 5 by 2. Perfect. Right. Now observe carefully while I'm computing the total probability. So once you understand, this is a very simple, exercise and simple problems to solve. So far clear? Any doubts on this, Johan?
No, sir.
Ranika, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Okay, now we are doing the total probability, which means we are answering this question now. What is the question? What is the probability that the second ball is red? So R represents the event that now tell me, Johan, for the second ball to be red, right? What are the two possibilities?
Either first ball that we draw is red or it's black.
Very good. The first ball was red and the second ball was red. Correct? This is one possibility.
Yes.
Or the first ball was black and the second ball was red. These were the two possibilities, right?
Yeah.
And R represents what does R represent? Yes,
A
Ranika.
number of red balls.
As a symbol, how do I write it, Ranika? R?
Union, sir.
Very good. And Johan, what do I write the intersection as? Sorry, and I write it as intersection. Okay. Are you with me, Johan, so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Ranika, can you tell me about these two events, Ranika? Are they both possible or are they disjoint?
They are both possible, sir.
No. Both simultaneously possible.
Not simultaneously possible.
Exactly. That's what I'm asking. So that means, what about their intersection? Will it exist?
No, sir, it won't exist.
It won't exist, right? So what do I call these events as?
Mutually exclusive events.
Excellent answer, right? So these two are mutually exclusive events. So what do you know about if A and B are two mutually exclusive events? What is P of A union B, Ranika?
It is 0, sir.
No, I'm asking you P of A union B.
Oh, A union B, sir.
Yeah. Okay, tell me what is 0. You said something is 0, right? What is 0?
The possibility of them occurring together
Yeah,
is
so what do you represent it as? What symbol do you use? Both of them occurring simultaneously. What do you represent?
intersection, sir.
Intersection. So their intersection is 0. Probability of A intersection B is 0. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
I'm not asking you that. I'm asking you what is P of A union B? What is the formula for P of A union B?
Oh, P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B.
Correct. So what happens to the third factor when A and B are mutually exclusive?
It would become 0, sir.
Right. Therefore, what is P of A union B?
P of A plus P of B.
Exactly. So when you say these two events are mutually exclusive, what happens to their union, Ranika? Can you tell me? It will be nothing but
P of R plus P of B, sir.
sorry, P of
P of R1 plus P of B1, sir.
no. This is like your complete A. This is like your complete B. You can't do anything there.
Oh, then it would be P of R dash R1 intersection R plus P of B1 intersection R.
Very good. That's all. Is it clear, Anika?
Yes.
And yesterday we had learned something, right? What is P of A intersection B? How can you write it? Multiplication theorem.
It would be P of A plus P
No, what?
into P of B.
Ranika, that is only if A and B are independent, right? What is the general formula?
Oh, P of A given B by P of B.
Can you come again? What is P of A intersection B? Jerome, can
P
you tell
of
me, Jerome?
A given B by P of B, sir.
No. Jerome, can you tell me? What is P of A intersection B? I think, yeah, Jerome, I'm asking you. Can you unmute?
Yes, sir.
Yesterday we had learned what is P of A intersection B?
P of A into P of B, sir.
That is only if A and B are independent, Jerome. Can you tell me in general?
In general, P of A into P of A intersection B.
I'll forget probability. You guys don't revise probability, then it is so pathetic. What is P of A intersection B? P of A into P of B given A. Ranika, you're saying divided by. Is it divided by? Can you unmute?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, how much time does it take to revise, Ranika? You want to score good marks, but you just listen, close your book. That's it, right? Jerome, what is happening, Jerome? So why should we teach it in detail, right? Why do I tell you all these aspects? It just takes 2 minutes to solve this problem. Okay, now tell me, Ranika, what is P of R1 intersection R?
So it would be P of R into P
P of
of.
R1, first is R1, so please tell me from that.
It would be P of R1 into P of R1 given R.
Sorry?
P of R1 R given R1.
Any doubts in that, Ranika?
No, sir.
R1 is happening first means given that is R1, correct?
Yes.
Jerome, can you tell me what is P of B1 given B1 intersection R?
P of R1 into P of
Where is R1 here, Jerome?
B1, sir. P of B1 into R given B1, sir.
P of R given B1. Yesterday there were 4 attendees, right? That shows the commitment. And we have all our friends who are on comfortably off video. Levin, Hrithwik, Vinay, Gyalson. Okay. Tell me now, Jerome. What is now come back? Yes, Johan, you can unmute. What is P of R1?
5 by 10, sir.
Yeah, 5 by 10. What is P of R given R1?
7 by 12.
Right. What is P of B1?
5 by 10.
Yes. What is P of R given B1?
5 by 2.
Exactly. That's it. So denominator is 120, or if you want to cancel, you can do it right here. So it's 2. So what do you get? 7 divided by 24 plus 5 divided by 24, that's 12 by 24. So what is the answer, Johan?
1 by 2, sir.
1 by 2. That's it. That's your final. So is this clear to you, Johan?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Please make a note of it. The very, very important exercise, okay? And as far as competitive exam is concerned, you'll have 4 questions from probability. Let me explain once more. Yes, Evelyn, are you there? Can you unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you also come on video? Yes, Evelyn?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll just go over this question once more. Did you understand the process, or shall we do it once more?
Once more, sir.
Yeah. So a bag contains 4 red and 4 black balls. Another bag contains 2 red and 6 black balls. So you saw the diagram here. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So I have a first bag. I have a second bag. Okay. One of the 2 bags is selected at random. Correct. So which means, what is the probability of me selecting the first bag, Evelyn?
1/2.
Exactly. Me selecting the first bag, the probability is 1/2. What is the probability of me selecting the second bag?
1/2.
Correct. Right. Okay. Now what is asked is, so one of the 2 bags is selected at random and a ball is taken from that bag and it is found to be red. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now we will just stop till there and find the answer till there. Okay. So the probability that the drawn ball is red, that's what I'm going to find now. Okay. Now, do you acknowledge that we can either select the red ball from the first bag or the second bag, right?
Yes, sir.
And or represents union, right?
Yes, sir.
And I'm replacing that with plus. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so first part, if you see, I have to first select the first bag in order to take the red ball, correct? From the first bag.
Yes, sir.
So it's like, I have to open the gate, then I should go into the door, right?
Yes, sir.
It's like that. So what am I doing? I'm selecting the first bag. So for that, the probability is what?
1/2.
Yes. And so when I say and, what do?
Multiply.
Multiply. And now I'm going to select the red ball, given that I've selected first bag. So now your focus is on the first bag, right? Now in the first bag,
Yes, sir.
what are the probability of selecting a red ball?
4/8.
Exactly. That's what I've written here. Is that clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, next. So now do the same thing for the second. So this is possible, or that means a plus. What are the probability of selecting second bag, Evelyn?
1/2.
And having selected the second bag, what is the probability of selecting the red ball now?
2/8.
Perfect. Is that clear to you? So I got the total. I am getting it as 3/8. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is the probability of getting a red ball. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the question is, given that you got a red ball, what is the probability that the ball is drawn from the first bag? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Which is conditional probability, which you learned in the first exercise.
Yes, sir.
So now look at this. So what is the probability that it's the first bag, given that you got a
Red ball.
yes. So what is the formula for that? P of A given B will be what?
P of I intersection R by P of R.
Correct. And we know that if I have P of A given B, how do I write it? Evelyn,
P
P
of
of
A
A intersection B will be P of
intersection B by P of B.
correct or not? Or suppose if B is the first given, because this is slightly misleading. So we'll go with B given A. So if I cross multiply, what do I get, Evelyn?
P of A into P of B by A.
So that's what we are going to write. Okay. So when I say P
Yes,
of I intersection R, it's nothing but P of I into P of R given I.
yes, sir.
And is it not this part?
Yes, sir.
So that's all. So 4/16 divided by P of R is what we have found already.
Yes, sir.
So we get 2/3. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's all. So did you all understand this? Any doubts? Is it clear, Levin?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Now let's, if you've taken this down, we can move on to the next question. So you're sure to expect a long answer question from this exercise, okay? So as you can see, the final answer is 2 by 3. Okay, let's do the next question now. Have you all noted this down? Do you need this to be on the board for some time? Jerome, are you done with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Maranika?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's look into the next question. Okay. Of the students in a college, it is known that 60% of them reside in the hostel and 40% of them are day scholars who are not residing in the college hostel. Previous year's result reports that 30% of all students who reside in the hostel attain A grade and 20% of the day scholars attain A grade in their annual examination. At the end of the year, one student is selected at random from the college and he has a A grade. What is the probability that the student is a hosteler? Okay, now again, we'll split the question till here. We'll find it till this point. Okay. Yes, Johan, you're going to help me now. What is the probability that a selected student stays in hostel?
60%.
60%, right? What is the probability that the student is not in a hostel, he is a day scholar? Let me represent it with D.
40%.
40%, right? Okay. So now tell me, given that a student is a hostler, right? He's in hostel, what is the probability that he gets A grade?
30%.
30%, right? How do you write it as a, I mean, with symbols? Can you help me, Johan?
Uh,
Probability that a student gets A grade
Given that he is
is in hostel. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now tell me the other one. Given that he is a day scholar, what is the probability that he is a A grade student?
P of A given D.
Yeah, very good. A given D. And what is that going to be?
20%.
Yes. Of course, in PU exam, it's important that you mention all these symbols, okay? Let H represent the event where the student represents a hostler. D represents the student's, the student is a day scholar. A given H means a student is a A grade student, given that he is a hostler. Like that, you should write. Okay. Fine now. Okay, now you're selecting a student random in the college and he gets an A grade. So what are the possibilities, Johan, and how do you write it? How many possibilities are there?
2 possibilities.
Yes, he could be a hostler or
Or day scholar.
correct. So how do you write? Can you give me the formula?
P of A given
Yeah.
I'm not sure, sir. Is it H plus D?
No, wait.
It's 2.
So first, he is a hostler and he's a A grader given that he's a hostler. Correct?
Okay. Yes, sir. Plus.
Or what? Can you complete now?
Yeah, P of D
Yeah.
into P of A given D.
All right. Very good. Now, Evelyn, can you take me from here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So P of H is 60%
Right.
and P of A by H is 30%.
Yeah. You call it as P of A given H.
Yes, sir, sorry.
No problem.
And P of D is 40% and P of A given D is 20%.
Perfect, right? So how much do we get? We get 1,800 plus another 800 divided by 10,000, right? So that comes to 2,600. isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you want, you can simplify at this point. Probably 26 by 100 or 13 by 50, right? Okay. Now, this is part of the question, right? Now, Evelyn, can you take me further and tell me what is asked here? What is the probability that the student is a hostler given that? What is asked, Evelyn? What is the probability?
Given that he gets an A grade.
Very good. So, how do I write it in symbol?
So probability of A by H.
No. See here. Find the probability that he is a hostler, correct? Given that he has got.
A grade.
So, how should it be?
P of H multiplied by P of
No.
E.
P of H given A. Yes.
Oh, okay. Hostler event is first, sir.
See here, no? What is the probability that the student is a hostler? Is asking.
Yes, sir.
And given that what? What is already known to us,
He gets an A grade.
right? It is like, we did a previous question, right? What was the previous question? Right? I know that I got a red ball, but what is the probability that it came from first bag?
Yes, sir.
Like that, right? So do you understand this? Because the moment you get your symbol right, then everything else falls in place, right? Any questions on this, Evelyn? This is what is asked.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So how do you write this now? What is P of H given A?
P of H intersection A by P of A.
Right. Now, how do you write P of H intersection A?
P of H into P of A by H.
A given H, right? Okay. That's all. So your denominator is already found, right? What is your denominator?
26 by 100.
Yeah, or I can write as 2600 by 10,000. And can you tell me what is my numerator and is it already there?
Yes, numerator is 1800 by 10,000.
That's it. So this gets cancelled. So it's basically 18 by 26 or 9 by 30. So is it clear, everyone? Is it clear, Johan?
Yes, sir.
Levin?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay. Jerome?
Yes, sir.
Ranika?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay, please take this down and then we will get to the next. Okay, now we will move on to the next question, right? So you can see the answer for the previous question is 9 by 13. We move on to the next question now. Yes, Ranika, can you take me through this question?
Yes, sir.
When answering a question on multiple choice test, a student either knows the answer or guesses. Let 3 by 4 be the probability that he knows the answer. So let me represent it by K, okay? What is the probability that he knows the answer, Ranika?
3 by 4, sir.
Yes. So what is the probability that he guesses the answer?
1 by 4, sir.
Correct, right? Okay. Okay, now let's move further in the question. If a student who guesses at an answer will be correct with a probability 1 by 4, which means what? Probability that the answer is correct, given that he guesses the answer. What is it going to be?
1 by 4, sir.
Yeah, it is 1 by 4, correct. Now from this, what you can determine, running automatically? If he guesses the answer, the probability that it will be correct is what? 1 by 4. What you can find out from this? What is obvious from this? If he guesses the answer will be correct is 1 by 4. So what can you immediately say? Yeah. Are you answering or you are not answering?
Sir, then the probability of getting a correct answer
Not correct
given that
answer. Not correct answer. Nothing you can say about the other one. He is guessing the answer. He is getting correct is 1 by 4. So what you can say?
not sure, sir.
If he is guessing the answer, what is the probability that it's not correct? 3 by
3
4.
by 2.
Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
You're guessing the answer, and for it to be correct, it is 1 by 4 is the probability. You're guessing the answer, for it to be not correct is what? 3 by 4. What were you trying to say, Ranika? Can you tell me now?
I was about to say the probability of getting the answer correct when he knows it is 3 by 4.
Is it so, Ranika? If you know an answer pakka, is there only 75% chance of getting it right?
No, sir.
What is the percentage of you getting it right?
100%.
Exactly. Very good. So what is the probability of getting your answer correct when you know the answer?
1, sir.
Yes. Did you get it now?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay. Now we'll move further. Okay. I hope everybody else is also following. Yeah. Probability that he knows an answer is 3 by 4. Probability that he guesses the answer is 1 by 4. Probability that he gets it correct when he guesses is 1 by 4. Probability that he gets it wrong when he is guessing is 3 by 4. And there is no questions about the next one, right? Probability that he gets the answer correct, given that he knows the answer, is 1. Okay. Now, what is the probability that a student knows the answer, given that he answered it correctly? Okay. So what is asked? Can you tell me, Ranika? In symbols? What is asked in the question? Can you tell me?
Sir, it is P of C, no, K by C.
Very good. P of K, don't say by K.
K given C.
Very good. Right? This is what is asked. Now, if you want to do it directly, you can do it directly, or else you can do it step by step, like how we have done it so far, right? So what is the first thing that you will find, Ranika?
We have to find
Yeah.
P of C.
Very good. Very good. So that's what we will find first. Okay. So for him to get the answer correct, what are the options available? What are the possibilities?
So P of K into P of C given K
Very
plus P of G into P of C given G.
excellent. Excellent. Which means, what does it mean, Ranika? Can you tell me?
That is the total probability of getting the answer correct.
So what is it? Can you explain what you have given in symbols, which is accurate, right? So can you explain this? Why did you put a plus here? What is the meaning of this?
So it is or, sir. It
Very
actually
good. Either the first possibility or the second possibility. What is the first possibility, Ranika? Either he
gets the answer correct.
no, he gets the answer right. There is no questions about it.
He gets the answer right.
Either he gets the answer right. There is no either. Where is the either?
Oh, the first probability is he knows the answers.
Either he knows the answer or
He guesses the answer.
that's the point. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So he knows the answer and he gets it right, or he guesses the answer and still he gets it right. Correct? Okay. Fine. So now tell me, Ranika, what is the probability that he knows the answer?
3 by 4 into 1
Very good, right?
Plus 1 by 4 into 1 by 4.
Correct. So this is nothing but 3 by 4, or I can write it as like 12 by 16 plus 1 by 16, which is 13 by 16. Okay. Is this the final answer, Anika?
No, sir.
No, right? So what is that we need to find?
We have to find P of K given C.
How did you identify that this is what we need to find?
So, because the first event which has occurred is that he guessed the answer correct.
He gets the answer correct. Yeah, his answer is correct.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and moreover, the question, if you see, what is the probability that the student knows the answer, given that he answered it correctly, isn't it?
Yes.
So knows the answer, K is first, given that he answered it correctly, right? So now tell me the formula for this, Ranika.
P of K intersection C by P of C.
Very good. And what is P of K intersection C? How can you write it?
It is P of K into P of C given K by P of C.
Excellent, right? And all of this you have. So what is P of C? We have already found. What is it?
13 by 16.
Yes. And what is your P of K into P of C given K?
12 by 16.
Exactly. So what is your answer now? Final answer?
12 by 13.
12 by 13, right? Let's verify our answer if it's right. Yes, 12 by 13 is accurate. So are you clear, Ranika?
Yes.
Excellent. Very good. Very good. Jerome, did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Evelyn, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts in any of these?
No, sir.
Levin?
No, sir, not that.
Okay, sure. Please take it down. Okay, but only in PU, from PU perspective, I'm saying, because these are variables that you have introduced, so please, take some effort to explain them. Okay, like K represents the probability that he knows the answer, G represents he guesses, C given G represents probability that he gets the answer right, given that he guesses. Like that, you please write. Okay. As far as competitive examination is concerned, no problem. Have you all taken this down? Okay, fine. Now you can take one more question as homework. I will just place it in the group. Okay. So you can try this question and you can attempt all the 3 exercises. Okay. Now, all the 3 exercises are known to you. Yesterday's session, what I have recorded, I have sent it. Did you get a chance to go through it, Evelyn?
No, sir. I was not feeling well, sir.
Yeah, please take care, ma. So today, did you go to school?
Yes, sir. Today I went, sir.
Okay. So if possible, you please go through that video, okay? So that you will understand multiplication theorem well. Levin, what about you?
So I have to go through it.
Okay, ma. How come you didn't attend on Saturday?
So I wasn't well, sir, after
Okay,
coming
the
from
message I
college.
received. Huh? Okay, fine, student. So, right, please practice this. This is a very important exercise. And as a chapter, right, it's a critical chapter for your competitive exams also. And scoring chapter, once you understand this well, it's very easy chapter, right? So all the best.